Electric vehicles are the way of the future, and automakers are adding more EVs to their lineups every year. From well-established existing manufacturers to new names like Byton, Canoo, and Rivian, everyone is working on electric vehicles. We believe 2022 will be another record year for EV sales. We anticipate that more than 10 million will be sold globally, with the vast majority being pure electric. China will once again lead the way, followed by Europe, but EV sales in the US are expected to nearly double by 2022. In today's video, we've compiled a list of every electric vehicle from concept to production that isn't yet available, but will be by the end of this year. Number 16. Audi Q4 e-tron and Q4 Sportback e-tron. The Q4 e-tron and its sharp-looking Sportback variant will be sized between Audi's Q3 and Q5 crossovers, as the name implies. It will, like many of the Volkswagen Group's upcoming EV models, be built on the MEB platform. The Q4 e-trons compete with the Tesla Model Y and the Volvo XC40 Recharge. The base model will have a 201 horsepower electric motor and a 77 kilowatt per hour battery pack, starting at $44,995. An all-wheel drive model with 295 horsepower and a range of up to 250 miles will also be available. It will start at $50,995. Both Q4 e-tron models will support charging speeds of up to 125 kilowatts. Audi has stated that dual-motor vehicles will also be available in 2022. Number 15. Byton M-Byte concept. Byton's M-Byte and K-Byte concepts, a crossover and a sedan, were first seen in January at the CES Technology Show. They are at the forefront of what is expected to be a flood of electric vehicles from the Chinese startup, which has only been in operation since 2016. The M-Byte will be available first in Europe, but we expect it to cost $45,000 in the States. The 272 horsepower rear-wheel drive model comes with a 72 kilowatt per hour battery, and there are two models with a larger 95 kilowatt per hour pack and a 408 horsepower all-wheel drive model and a rear-wheel drive model as well. According to Byton, the smaller battery pack has a range of up to 224 miles, while the larger 95 kilowatt per hour battery has a range of up to 286 miles. Number 14. Cadillac Lyriq. The first electric Cadillac is on its way. It will be built alongside other future electric GM vehicles in Spring Hill, Tennessee. The Lyriq will be available in single-motor rear-wheel drive and dual-motor all-wheel drive configurations. Using GM's modular platform and the Ultium scalable battery architecture, Cadillac claims a range of more than 300 miles on a single charge. It has a battery with a capacity of about 100 kilowatts per hour, standard DC fast charging, and a starting price of $59,990. Cadillac recently partnered with a digital design company that has worked on video games and movies to create the look and feel of Lyriq's giant 33-inch curved LED display. Number 13. Canoo Van. This 7-seat EV, like Canoo's pickup, is built on a skateboard platform, which BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and Volkswagen use easily to swap body styles on similar underpinnings. Canoo is experimenting with a subscription service that would allow customers to use and pay for the EV only when it is required. Canoo claims that the small bus will have a range of about 250 miles and a power output of 300 horsepower. The subscription or initial cost has not yet been disclosed, but expect more information later this year. Number 12. Fisker Ocean. The Fisker Ocean, a stylish 300-mile range electric SUV with a solar roof, sounds promising, and Henrik Fisker's EV startup hopes to deliver on that promise. Fisker says Ocean production will begin in the fourth quarter of 2022 after being officially revealed at the Los Angeles Auto Show in November. The maximum claimed mileage with dual-motor all-wheel drive is 350 miles, while the most affordable Ocean will have a claimed range of 250 miles and start at about $39,000, while eligible for the federal tax credit. Number 11. Ford F-150 Lightning. The Ford F-Series pickup, which has been the best-selling vehicle in the United States for nearly 4 decades, has gone electric. There are 2 battery packs available. The EPA estimates of 230 miles for rear-drive trucks and 300 miles for dual-motor all-wheel drive models. Both versions will produce 775 pound-feet of torque, which is 205 more than the Power Boost Hybrid V6. Ford claims its 563 horsepower dual-motor truck can reach 60 miles per hour in under 4 seconds. When we test an F-150 Lightning later this year, we'll find out if it's one of the fastest pickups we've ever tested. The Ford F-150 Lightning will be manufactured at Ford's new Rogue Electric Vehicle Center in Dearborn, Michigan, and will go on sale in 2022. Number 10. Genesis Electrified G80. It might look like another Genesis G80 if it weren't for the plug up its nose, but it isn't. The electrified G80 is powered solely by batteries and electric motors. There aren't many details yet, but it's expected to have up to 310 miles of range, fast charging, and standard all-wheel drive. Pricing will likely begin higher than the $48,745 starting price of the gas-powered G80. Number 9. Genesis GV60. Consider the GV60 to be more opulent of a version of the Hyundai Ioniq5 and Kia EV6 found somewhere else on this list. It shares a platform and powertrain with those other EVs, but it also has a posh interior and an exterior that incorporates the Genesis's brand signature. It will be available in a variety of powertrain configurations, ranging from 225 to 429 horsepower, with the most powerful AWD version claiming to hit 60 miles per hour in 4 seconds. It is scheduled to go on sale in the United States in 2022. Number 8. Toyota BZ4X. Toyota has promised a slew of new electric vehicles by 2025, 7 of which will bear the BZ model name. The BZ4X name rolls off the tongue like a Wi-Fi password, but it's a glimpse into Toyota's electric future. It's roughly the same size as the RAV4 EV and will have a range of up to 250 miles in front-wheel drive. The BZ4X is based on the eTNGA platform, developed in collaboration with Subaru, and is similar to the Subaru Solterra seen elsewhere on this list. The platform supports single-motor front-wheel drive models, as well as dual-motor all-wheel drive models. We anticipate that pricing will begin under $40,000. Number 7. GMC Sierra EV. GMC intends to build the Sierra EV pickup at Factory Zero in Michigan, alongside the Hummer EV and Chevrolet Silverado EV. Beyond that, we can only speculate on what the GMC truck might be. Expect the Sierra to have distinct styling inside and out, but otherwise be mechanically identical to the Silverado EV. This means it'll most likely have the same fixed glass roof and rear-wheel drive setup as the Silverado EV. Number 6. Hyundai Ioniq5. At Hyundai's electric sub-brand, it's not all about tall, boxy EVs. The Ioniq5, seen here in prototype form, is a low-slung sedan that will compete with the Tesla Model 3 and others. Its design is inspired by Hyundai's Prophecy concept from 2020, and it's expected to have a range of up to 300 miles when it goes on sale in late 2022 or early 2023. Number 5. Lexus RZ. The RZ will be Lexus's first EV, with more power than its Toyota BZ4X and Subaru Solterra competitors. A direct 4 badge found on these reveal photos indicate that it will have an all-wheel drive powertrain with 200 horsepower front and rear motors. Toyota hasn't revealed the total output figure just yet, but given that the BZ4X's dual motor powertrain uses two 107 horsepower electric motors for a total of 215 horsepower, it's safe to assume that the RZ will be more powerful. Number 4. Mercedes-Benz EQA. Mercedes' new Benz electric vehicle lineup will be known as the EQ family. The Mercedes-Benz EQA, the company's smallest electric compact SUV, was unveiled in Europe earlier this year. The EQA Euro has 187 horsepower and 277 pound-feet of torque, and it starts at around $57,000. Mercedes-Benz hinted that an EQA in the United States could have an all-wheel drive and 280 horsepower. Ours would almost certainly have a range of 250 miles. Number 3. Mercedes-Benz EQB. The Mercedes-Benz EQB is almost ready to make its public debut. It will be based on the GLB class SUV and will have at least 221 horsepower and a range of 200 to 250 miles. There is also a third row available, but the EQB's size is better suited for 5 passengers. We can also hope that an all-wheel drive powertrain will be available in the United States. Number 2. Mercedes-Benz EQE. The Mercedes-Benz EQE sedan, which is roughly the size of a Tesla Model 3 or Model S, was unveiled at the 2021 Munich Auto Show. The EQE will be available with a single motor and 288 horsepower. Following that will be an all-wheel drive model with 2 motors and over 400 horsepower. Mercedes claims a 410-mile driving range on the optimistic European WLTP test cycle, but expect the EPA estimated range to be slightly lower. Number 1. Nissan Ariya. The Ariya is Nissan's latest electric vehicle, following in the footsteps of the Leaf. The most powerful version of this electric crossover, according to Nissan, has 389 horsepower, while the longest range model promises to travel 300 miles on a single charge. It will be equipped with Nissan's new semi-autonomous driving system, ProPilot 2.0, as well as a dual front-rear motor drive configuration. The Ariya will first appear in Japan, but it will be available in the United States in 2022 with a starting price of $47,125. And that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, then do like, share, and subscribe to our channel for more such exciting content. See you next time.